TGIF. I feel like we were just here, but it's it's a Godlike Friday, and it's great to see everybody coming in the chat and in the panel. Freddie will be here. He's running a little bit behind today, and that's okay. So, man, so many announcements this week, and then on top of that, Legendary Beast live stream yesterday was amazing. It was awesome to see some of those pieces come together, and we're going to discuss all that today, go over it, and get our thoughts. Um, we'll have a time slot in on today's show where it's about what you want to talk about. Make sure you post your comments, and we will go through and just kind of go over everything. But it's good to see everybody here. Marcos, how you doing, man? Good to see you.
Good to be here, man. Like always, can't wait to get started.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. I saw your excitement yesterday when they showed Spider-Man. I could tell you were excited for that. We're gonna go over all that. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, I know you love that. When I saw that, I was like, oh man, Marcus definitely getting that one.
No, I'm just happy that he's doing he's still committed to. I kind of knew it obviously, but to openly say it, he's still committed to the Marvel line. It will happen. So people, and I know a lot of people on Facebook were talking about it too. So that's awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna discuss all that this evening. Mr. Kiefer, how are you, sir? Good to see you.
Thanks. Doing well. I feel like I've just been sitting here since last night. Was there a break at all? I guess.
Yeah, I think that
one day one rolls into the next.
Yeah, I think that today, kind of blends in from yesterday, and we had a lot of enthusiasm going through several different channels yesterday about Legendary Beast. I did talk to Jay yesterday a little bit after the show, and he asked for some feedback, and we kind of went through things. And man, you talk about someone that's working really hard to try and give you the best content, give you the best statues. He is not willing to settle for something mediocre. That's just not him. So I really look forward to seeing what he ends up doing, and this year, and then of course next year. He threw a lot of teasers yesterday of Marvel, right? He really did. He's got some older Marvel pieces up there. He showed a book that had Marvel on it. He said 2024. So the proof is in the pudding. People that are wanting these pieces that were lost, maybe, it shows hope that they could be still coming, along with maybe some new items, which would be even more awesome. So let me address the chat here real quick. It's good to see everybody coming in. What's up going on, Darson? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Oh, Senya. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, everybody coming in. Alan Kiefer doing double duties. I see you, man. You can't have a show unless Mr. Kramer has arrived and is here. Good to see you, Lane. Mr. Martinez, good to see you, sir. I was talking with him earlier today. Good to see you. Oh, Mike. Hey, man. How you doing? Good to see you, Mike. Man, it's been a while. Good to see you. Money wasted. I see you, man. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We're going to talk about that here in a minute and what's going to do for everyone. So that's awesome. Good to see everybody coming in. Oh, I see you, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Come on. Oh, Terry. What's going on, Terry? Good to see everybody coming in. I know, man, that Spider-Man looks amazing. We'll get all into that. We will. Echo White. Good to see you, man. Corey, good to see you. All right, let's jump right in because there's a lot to talk about. But let me show you what's on the agenda for next week for myself, unless my boss says no. So, which is highly possible. Let me bring this up real quick. Ask and you shall receive. It looks like David Finch will be in the San Antonio market next week, and that's where I'll be heading to maybe get a commission done from David Finch. That way I can get some art to go with the Bane statue I'll be getting later. I know I'm getting one. I just don't know which one yet. It's most likely be the throne piece. We'll see. But he is an amazing artist, and I would love to get a commission from him. So that'll be coming soon, and plan to be there next week. I also saw that there's going to be a few celebrities there, so maybe we'll do some auction items as well. Orlando Bloom, man, look at that. Yeah. Man, Mysterio, Jake Blake Mysterio, man. Diego Luna, that's going to be awesome. Andy from Gollum, Andy from Lord of the Rings is going to be there too. That's going to be awesome. She-Hulk's going to be there. We got a lot of celebrities. Ernie Hudson's going to be there. And we got a lot of people's going to be there. Oh, a guy that played RoboCop's going to be there. That's going to be awesome. Leah Thompson looks like. Uh, we have a lot of big name actors are going to be there next week, so I look forward to that. I'm really looking forward to Finch's art. So I really want to have that done for me, so I can have that with my Bane statue. That's coming next week. If you plan on being out there, make sure you say hello. I'd love to meet you. Say hello. So it'll be great to meet you. That'll be next week, and I'm looking forward to that. David Finch, I blame Chris Michael 1,000% for all his enabling. I talk to him all the time. Me and Chris, the Batman Statue Collector, we talk like, a few times a week, and we always talk about art, different things or whatever. But he mentioned a lot about Finch, and I know he said some was in Dallas for that, and he showed me some pictures, and I just like, now I got to have one of those. So, of course, I'll be doing that next week. So
you're gonna go down that rabbit hole, are you?
Well, I'm not as bad as Chris is, but just think of it. I mean, supposedly it's insanely expensive to get two characters together. So I'm thinking that I may just do one or get two. We'll see how this works. But to have two together, uh, I thought it'd be amazing to have Bane overpowering Batman. I thought that would look incredible to have that behind a Bane statue. I thought that would look amazing.
Mhm.
So that may be something that I end up getting, and not maybe I will. I just don't know what route I'm going to do yet.
There goes your next Predator statue money.
Well, remember I had a good deal on Predator, so when um, it looks like that deal just went out the window because I bought a Finch art from on top of that. That's all right. I mean, there's just some things that I really want, and to add to my collection. This is one of them. I think he does amazing work, and again, I blame Chris Michael for all that.
You're only gonna get one though. You know how it is in collecting. You get one, you're like, oh,
I know.
one more, and then you just get, oh, fuck it, one more.
I know. Money wasted, you ain't lying. Because I mean, if you could see our Godlike panel and how much enabling goes on through there, it's even worse. But we have something called enabling Sundays. Sundays are like ridiculous for us. We talk about pieces. You know why? Because none of us are at work, so we're talking about different pieces. We're sending links. We're talking about uh, what would look good with what. We're photoshopping stuff. All of a sudden, we're all spending money. So that's kind of how our Sundays go usually for all of us. But yeah, you're right, man. They and but rightfully so. I've seen backstage Chris's art wall. I know he's posted pictures too, but it just looks great. I really love the way it looks, and it's just awesome to see that. Yeah, I mean, oh man, Manzo, man, we're gonna go into all that. That is an incredible statue, and Jay's putting a lot of love into that, especially that amazing base. I really love that piece, and that's going to be a piece that any Aquaman fan. There's a fan art Aquaman piece too out there that's just mind blowing. But I think this one here is what is going to be the best license piece. If you plan on picking that one up, please post it in Godlike Statues. I would love to see that. I know it's going to be great. So again, Jay is working really hard to make sure that works, and you can see the prototype. It looks awesome. I have to say, I really want to see some of these painted. I guess I'm just getting a little anxious, to see some of these painted, and but I really want to see more. I do, and I promise you, you will see. What's the best way to put this? In 2025, you will see even more from Legendary Beasts, and I'll leave it right there. So I'll leave it right there. Yeah, Lane, you ain't lying, man. This is the enabling stream, man, and again, our chats are ridiculous because we always discuss that kind of stuff. Yeah, but so here's the museum first. Yeah, I mean, I actually love museum statues. I do. Some people only prefer dynamic, but there are some great pieces that are museum, and that's just what it is. It gives a really nice museum feel. And there's some pieces that I actually prefer that way. So I'm looking forward to seeing a few others. Um, Man, I'm super pumped for next week, and I'll get a lot of footage for the channel. A lot of it will be members exclusive. We'll go over it here in just a minute, along with maybe some giveaways from the con. That's going to be awesome, and some more announcements coming next week that you'll see from us. So I'm looking forward to that. So let me bring this up real quick. Yeah, this is oh man, I can't wait for that. Sorry. Oh yeah, we got a lot on deck this evening, but let me bring this up here real quick. Oh wow, not really. You guys don't want to see that. Yep, let me share my screen real quick. And there you go. So our memberships have started. So just in case you don't know, it goes 1 month, 2 months, and then I think 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months until you get to gold tier. Don't feel obligated, but if you can, that'd be amazing to help the channel. And you get special icons by your name. You also get different emojis as well. And every dollar that goes into that goes back into our channel. You have my word on that. That's where it's going to bring you the best content. You'll see membership exclusive items coming up soon. On the 1st, I think it is, you'll see another item coming through. Excuse me, we got more chats coming through. But we'll have more exclusive items coming through, and you'll see that on Godlike coming up. So get ready for that. I'm looking forward to sharing that with everybody. Those are going to be some great pieces coming up. So let me bring this piece up because I know that a lot of us were going to get this. So let me bring this up real quick. And I'm wondering if anybody was enabled today. I'm actually a little glad I didn't get this because I'm getting some Finch art, and this came up today. I think Alan, you brought it to our attention a few weeks ago, and then now it's up for sale. Did you pick this up today?
I picked it up first thing as soon as it popped up on Sideshow site.
Yeah.
I got the framed print.
Okay.
Was
that the $300 version?
Yes, yeah, it's like 300 plus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the matting on it is really nice. The frame, everything looks good. So I'm like, yeah, I think that's the one I'll get. So, but you were talking about possibly getting the canvas. So I don't know if you jumped in on that or not.
I got close. I got close. Yeah, but I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, I almost did, but I'm glad I didn't because I'm going to get Finch art, next week. That's going to be very expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use those funds for that instead of this. This is a great piece. And Alan, congratulations, because I feel like it fits your collection very well. I love it. I don't even have room for it, but I was going to put it in my new home. But you have to decide, right when you get to that point, which way you're going to go. You're going to go with this way or this way, So I went with the customized Finch art.
But you don't really have any Lord of the Rings pieces yet, do you?
No, but I know. When I get my new home, those half scales, man, I don't know. They look pretty damn good. So and I have to backtrack a little bit, but the first one I'll probably get would be Aragon, I think, because that I can't get enough of that. That piece is just amazing.
Vigo right there, man. That is Vigo.
It's just amazing.
Yeah, it's the best one out there.
Marcos, what do you think about this piece?
Oh yeah, I love it. I haven't. Can you bring up the matted version, like the framed one? I haven't seen it, so.
Yeah, let me.
I love it, dude. I think I'd said to someone, like, if you put this behind that Prime One piece, where he's, I think it's like
one. You did say that.
They say. Gandalf looks like Lego. It's a very tiny Gandalf, but it's still a great piece, But if you put this like right behind that, oof, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's going on a wall adjacent to where that's going to be displayed.
Exactly. Or you could do it right above the Balrog bust. That people have said that I've seen. Regardless, it's a great man. Sideshow has put out some good artwork for Lord of the Rings lately. Like they remember they came out with that 3 set where you could, it's like their interpretation of like every movie, you know. So that was really good.
And those are cool because they light up.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that. Those art pieces lit up?
I believe so.
What the hell, Alan? Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Me, man. What the heck? I did not know
Now he's
that.
like, man, let me have that. Let me have that.
Oh my god,
Let me
this
get
shoe
this for him.
might just absolutely make me broke, man. This is
There you go.
awful.
There you go, Marcos.
Let me see. This is the matted?
So
no.
here you go. Here's on paper.
Ooh,
Here's
that's
the
I love
here's the
Sideshow.
one paper that's matted, 310. Here's the canvas. This is 365, and it's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
Man, but the matted one looks really nice too. It's 310. This one's almost $400, but limited to only 50. But this is the one that I really wanted. But again, I'm getting Finch art that's like going to be like $700+. So, and it could be more if I get the 2 characters, Michael, Chris was saying. So, but this piece is just awesome. I mean, I really love it. I think that any Lord of the Rings collector would love to have this piece. Marcos, you called it right above that. Maybe not that huge Balrog bust, but the smaller one. It looked nice right behind it. I always said if I had that big bust, I would have the half scale Gandalf right in front of it, and I'd have it like set up to where I think that would look amazing. I think that would.
If I had that life size bust, and I had a home big enough, I'd mount that thing right over a fireplace.
That would look amazing. That would look amazing.
That was awesome.
Alan, you'd have to have like 7 people pick that sucker up, or some kind of machine or something. I don't know.
Oh, I know, right? Well, hey, I've got the machine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be a great piece. Ledge, what's going on, man? Good to see you, bro. Thanks for stopping in.
So, Alan, there is a light up one, but the one I was talking about, the 3 set, is not light up. But it kind of does look lit up just because like the coloring or the.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There is a version, like a different art that is lit up, which is still looking cool.
Okay.
But yeah, they all look good right now. All the art prints they're coming out with, and I know Weta, they have art prints, and you can get some off Sideshow as well, and they look so good too. So. I always say Lord of the Rings collectors are the most spoiled for sure. Yep. Absolutely spoiled.
Marcus, you called it. You said that Sideshow is just killing it right now, and I have to agree with you. They're doing great this year.
Yeah, they had a good last year too, especially at the end. They found some great pieces.
Yeah, no, they did.
Yeah, and then like this year, they're coming out with like 1/3 scale stuff now. So good for them, man. Like, want to see what they keep doing.
Yeah, I do too. I really want to see what this piece is like and what they end up doing with it. Well, not this, but what they end up doing with their newer pieces, their artists. I think I was talking to Chris the other day, and he had mentioned that, man, I think like they're giving them more freedom, to do more things.
I think,
and I can't wait to see what they end up doing in the future, and what pieces they end up coming out with. I was a little disappointed with the. It wasn't for me, the new X23. I thought it needed some work. And you know why I keep saying that is because comparing it to the last version of X23 they did, that version was awesome. I thought it was great. The new version's more like, well, it has more of a comic feel. I wasn't really feeling the portraits too much. The other one to me was hands down much better. But
I agree.
To each of his own, right? It's art. So that if you love that piece, it's going to be great in your collection. It is.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I want to ask? I want to ask Dennis Perez. Is he getting that?
I think
that'll be the tell-all.
I believe he did say he was getting it.
Okay, yeah.
Dennis don't kill me, but I'm pretty sure he did. You know what would have been cool? You know how Wolverine always has like the X-Men look, and then they have like the street clothes look.
Yes.
It would have been cool if they did like maybe a street clothes look with her. That would have been pretty cool. Because especially in that Logan the movie, not that young, but a little bit older with like her street clothes, maybe looking kind of rough and like a biker, I guess maybe like how her dad does. So that'd be cool if they did something like that. I'm not a big fan of that piece either, though. I think it feels like it's from like 2000 fucking like 10. You know, like it feels like an old piece,
Yeah.
paint job, and the look of it. It just doesn't look modern.
No, it doesn't. But maybe that's the look someone's going for in their collection, and that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just not something that I would want. I think the X-23 from Sideshow, the original one, was much better in my opinion.
X-Men has a good one too.
Oh yeah, you have a great one. You're right.
Yeah.
Have a great one.
Like that's the thing. Is like, is it better? See, that's the thing when you have pieces from characters that are from past. You know, they've been done before. You have to kind of make it better. So if you don't make it better, you make it as good or maybe worse, it's not going to sell. So that's a tough thing. You know.
Yeah, it is. It really is. This is a great piece. If whoever plans on picking this up, let us know. I would love to know. I would love to see it in your collection. Alan, where's this piece going? I don't know if you said it already. If you did, I'm sorry.
No, yeah. One of the new display cases, half of it is going to be dedicated to Lord of the Rings. So
Wow.
it's going in that room on a wall right adjacent to that section. And I did get the quarter scale Gandalf where he's standing on the Balrog.
Oh yes, I love that one.
From Prime 1, that quarter scale one.
Right.
So I'm hoping to get that one as close to this art print as I can.
That's a big piece, if I'm not mistaken. It's big, right? The base is big.
Yeah, it is big. Yeah.
The whole like mini Balrog.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
And then on the back side, it's got the whole little diorama as well.
You know, it'd be cool, Alan, to have that statue without the base and get the base from Queen Studios, a small one, and put that one behind him. That would look amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That would look amazing.
People said that. They said get that smaller bust of Balrog, or even that bigger one. They said to get the big one, but like that 1/4 Gandalf, or maybe the half scale Gandalf is the bigger one.
Half-scale, that's what
that would be like a fucking amazing display. But you would have to have a lot of room for that, you know. So
well, I have that coming, so maybe we'll see. We'll see. I have a lot of room coming. Now, I mean, that would take a hell of a lot of room, but I don't know. We'll see. I gotta.
You're gonna have a whole wing of your new place just dedicated to your collection.
It's true. I mean, yeah, it's true, and I can't wait to set some of this stuff up. Module spaces are on the way. I got a lot of stuff coming, so we'll do some unboxings coming up. I think the next piece I get should be Iron Man Mark 3 half scale. We'll be doing an unboxing for that. I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be great. I cannot wait for that. Great art piece. Congratulations to whoever's picking that up. I'm really looking forward to seeing that in everyone's collection. All right, let's get into it because this was also announced this week, and I think our panel is, guys. If you trust me when I say this, our panel is probably the most enabling panel backstage that you can be a part of.
No, it's Alan that enables.
Okay, let's go with that. It's Alan. Yeah. It's Alan that's enabling. So, but this piece came up on Sideshow recently, and
I really like
this portraits on Obi-Wan, all of the mixed media, just the lightsaber effect and how this was done. You'll see a video of this next week of my reactions of it. But I'll just throw it out there right now. I think this piece is one of Sideshow's best Star Wars pieces for this character, hands down, for Obi-Wan. People could argue, it's more of a museum pose, though, Jimmy. It's not really a dynamic pose. That's not for me. But man, it just screams the character. And I think this will be a sellout for them. I think this will be a piece that people want, and unless they make 5,000 of them, but I think it's a good piece that people want.
It's Star Wars, How fast I don't know, but it will.
It's definitely Star Wars. So let me highlight some of these comments so I can come back to them. But Mr. Kiefer, are you in for this? What do you think about it?
If I was still collecting Star Wars, I would be jumping in on this like immediately.
Yeah.
I think this is the best Obi-Wan's that. Well, the first Mythos that they did in fifth scale was really good, but I'm not a fifth scale collector, but quarter scale, yeah, I would be in on this like 100%. And both of those portraits are amazing. I mean, when you look at them, there's no question who the actors are and who they are. And I love all the Easter eggs. I guess you'll probably have a picture of his backside.
Yeah, let me show this real quick.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It tells such a great story. This piece. And I'm usually not a big fan of mixed media, but in this case, I think it really works.
It really does. It really does. All these portraits.
I just like they're perfect.
I like Alec Guinness so much. Yeah. I think Ewan's it's still pretty good for sure. But the Alec, yeah, that looks just like him. His head looks a little bit big though.
Look at all this.
That's a lot.
Tuscan rifle, Anakin Skywalker's lightsaber in there. The Gaffi stick. I don't know what this is. Batha fur hide. Oh, it's from those elephants, I think they ride. Clone War armor. Qui-Gon Jinn's lightsabers on here. What's your Vapor Rider? I don't know what that is. Jedi remote training. That looks super cool. Man, this is awesome. This is awesome. Who's getting this? I want to know who's getting this.
A lot of people are, man. I hope. I know it's kind of going on another topic, but since it's Star Wars as well, man, I would love to see PCS do Obi-Wan Kenobi in the prequel trilogy. That'd be so good in 1/3.
Yeah.
Like I like this piece a lot though. It's 1/5, right, Alan? You said because of the Mythos.
Well, this piece is quarter.
It is? Okay, I thought usually the Mythos one is I thought it was
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is quarter scale.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's awesome, man. No, I'd even if it was 50, they would look good too. But I think 1/4.
I think the new Mace window.
Yeah, that's
window.
Yeah.
I'm not pronouncing his name correctly, but I believe that one is quarter scale as well.
It is for sure.
Yeah, it is.
That one's pretty good too. It's not 100% Sammy, but it's pretty close. But I just know people want a Sammy or Mace Windu, obviously.
Yeah.
So, no, but they come out with Mace Windu. They come out with Obi-Wan. The Captain Rex piece is like my favorite out of all of them, though. So when
the way that light up, the light up feature and everything.
That thing's fucking awesome, man. It's big too for a reporter because he's kind of high up and flying. That's like they
Sideshow's just killing it with these pieces.
Yeah, man.
They are. Man, there's just so many great things to say about this piece, but I mean, just seeing it with all the Easter eggs, you're right, Alan. I think this piece is going to be.
Can you, I don't know if anybody knows in the comments or the panel.
I guarantee they're going to make 5,000 plus of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
This is going to sell so well.
Yeah, I mean, it really does. Terry said, like a Star Wars, he would still buy it. Yeah, I agree with you, man. Hey, Terry is a member too. Welcome. And thank you for doing that for us. And then also, man, I love PCs doing Attack on Clones. Yeah, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Also, Darkstalker passing on the Jedi, only Sith. Oh, okay, man. All right, I got you. You only click.
Whoa. I'm with you.
That's just what he loves, man. That's just what he loves. But you can kind of see here 2012, 2017, and then now how far they've come with this statue piece. It's funny. I think the 2012 looks better than the 2017. Is it just me?
Well, that 2017 is no offense to Cisco people. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, I think that
is. Honestly, what the hell?
Yeah, I mean, look at that compared to this one.
I know it's Obi-Wan, but it doesn't look like Alec. That's for sure.
Yeah, this piece is just amazing. Like, I have a hard time. I've just never seen anything better than this. I mean, has anybody else? I mean, I haven't.
No, the really good thing about it is you can do either character, obviously, and people like both Obi-Wan. So,
yep.
I hope they do a headstand or something so that you can display both portraits.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will or not, but
no, but that's a good idea though.
They probably won't, but it would be nice if they did.
Okay, so I'm looking at this now. Does the lightsaber not light up?
It should, I think. I just don't think it's doing it in that picture.
Okay.
Because the Mace Windu one for sure is lighting up. I know that. So.
Okay. Wow, looks cool. This is a great one. If you plan on picking this one up, make sure you post it. You know, on Godlike statues. I would love to. See that in your collection, Mr. Kramer. And man, welcome to the membership club. I think you were already a member, but great to see that on there.
He gifted a membership. This,
oh, you gifted.
Yeah, gifted.
Oh, it's over there. Gifted. Hey, thanks, Lane, for doing that.
Nice guy.
Lane, you're the best, man.
Thanks, Lane.
Thanks, Lane. I appreciate it. My Star Wars pieces of Hot Toys and Hasbro vintage. Oh, yeah, that's cool, man. Yeah,
that's
I mean, yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's cool, man. This is I don't. I mean, if you're a Star Wars collector, I think this is almost a must. I mean, I don't know if you guys agree, but I think this one would go great with any Star Wars collection, depending on how you set your, because the matching of 1/4 and 1/6 scale has got to be done correctly, in my opinion. If you have, I use risers and things to kind of make things balance, and that's always my goal, to get it all set up like that, just to make it look the best possible. Yeah, I think you're right. My mistake. So, but thanks for everybody subscribing and giving a gift sub. Those do go back into the channel, and you will see that coming up with more giveaways, more things we'll be doing for everyone. It's awesome. Great piece, man. I love it. I love it. Marcus, what do you got on deck for us?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I didn't know you'd. Give me 1 second.
We still have a lot to go over. We have.
Yeah, we got to touch on that.
Yeah, we have a lot. Yep, PCS and XM. We have a lot to talk about this evening.
Yeah.
Lane was talking about his collection a little bit. Lane has a really amazing hot toy collection in really nice cases, and I was fortunate enough to see him in his place, and just really the way he has them displayed are really nice. But what you don't realize is how big that 1/3 scale Poison Ivy is until you see it in person. I saw Lane's and I was like, man, that's huge. So it's a lot bigger than I thought it was. But yeah, I mean, it's really cool. Thanks for sharing your collection with me, Lane. I appreciate that.
Well, which one does he? Does he have the skin tone or the green?
He has the skin tone, and it's amazing. You can't have a show unless Freddie comes in. What's going on, Freddie? Good to see you, man.
What up, y'all? What up, man? I'm good. I'm good.
Hey, Freddie.
Yeah, and it's good that Freddie came in because he's a Jujutsu Kaisen fan too, so it's perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Are we talking about jujitsu?
Yeah, man. It's a new piece that kind of came on pre-order. So it's actually really cool. They come out with a 1/6, a 1/4, and a 1/2 scale in this character. It's by it's an unlicensed company. It's called Daite, but it's called like Temple Studio. But it's a character that's really popular, obviously. Ghetto. I'm trying to see like a better. Let me get a better website real quick because this is not really letting me show. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry about that.
Freddie, guess who I'm meeting next week? Ernie Hudson.
No.
I was good. Don't worry. I got you. I got you, man. I got you. I got you.
Oh man, I want to meet that dude one day.
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Wait, you mean like meet, like see him from a distance, meet, or?
No. I'm gonna meet him because I'm going to he's coming to town with David Finch and a bunch of artists, a bunch of actors too from Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna go to it for take a lot of footage and get some things done. I got you, Freddie. I got you. I got the point.
Man, I regret my early years of going to cons, like when I was like a teen and all that stuff, young youth. Like I regret not like seeing a lot of these stars, man, come through. Like, I think of,
Freddie, is there?
I'm like, man, I need to get these pictures. Meet and greets.
Freddie, is there a piece of your Ecto 1 that can come off, like the hood or something, that you can send to Jimmy and have it signed?
Oh yeah. But I don't. I'm not a big fan of like getting like the the vehicle side. Like I'm more like, like box plates, art, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
Lane, next week in San Antonio, Texas. That's where I'll be.
All right, is it still showing, Jimmy?
Yeah, it's still the same picture you had up earlier.
Yeah, it's just a little bit better because I can like every time I went on it, it was like weird for some reason. But so this is a character Geto Suguru in Jujutsu Kaisen. Freddie, do you know anything about this character? Have you got to that part yet in the anime or no?
Yeah, but I'm not a huge Jujutsu Kaisen fan though. I watch it. I like Demon Slayer more, but.
Oh, I like Demon Slayer too. But yeah, this character, he has a really cool power. He when this show, there's like curses basically, which is like the demons, this and that, and he can collect all the demons basically. And he's a very villainous character. He's a racist, so that's awesome, I guess you could say. But I just really like the statue though. You get like both versions of this character. You can get it in any scale, basically 1/6, 1/4, and 1/2. And the price, I think, is 800 all in for a half scale. So it's really well done too. So it's a great deal. It's basically on any website you want to do for unlicensed companies for anime pieces. So I'm like not super close on getting it, but I do want this piece. He's probably like my second favorite character in the whole show, and that's
really.
And this is the whole lineup of what they're doing for like their whole like. So this the two on the right are One Piece, Zoro and Luffy, in 1/2, and then Gojo and Geto. And then Naruto.
Is there any pictures of them, or is this all you have?
So there are some on. I have at least pictures of the Naruto and Sasuke one because those have been out for a while.
Wait, let me ask you, Marcus. Are you like scrolling up and showing stuff?
Or is nothing showing right now?
Nothing showing. Yeah.
What?
Because while you're talking, I'm just like,
oh my bad.
I'm not seeing.
My bad.
Wow.
Why didn't anybody tell me?
Oh, I just told you. I just came in, so I'm trying to adjust and figure out like what's happening.
I said it's a shared yet. Oh yeah, it's there.
Yo,
right,
we see something, but I was waiting for you to show something else. I'm like, hey, there you go.
So,
there you go.
Okay.
So
all right, now I'm just.
Okay. My bad, everybody.
He's not even drinking.
So basically what I said, but this is it right here. So has a really good likeness of the character as well.
Yeah, I know this too.
Like I said, they give you both characters. So the one on the left is like, I never mind, I don't want to spoil anything. But both versions of him. I won't say everything I just said, but it comes, like I said, 1/6. You can get 1/6, 1/4, and 1/2. So it's like an awesome like idea. You can get it in any scale, and the pricing, like I said, is super sweet and it's just really good. But like that's their whole line they're doing right now. It's like basically every big character, like basically some of the most popular animes right there. But the Naruto and Sasuke have come out and they look great. So yeah.
Wait. So which one are you thinking about getting?
The Geto one. The one that I just showed.
Okay. Yeah, he's the one I would get to. Yeah, see, you were saying it, and I was just like, like, because so this like with Jujutsu Kaisen, like I'm that's one of those animes that's like a casual watch. It's just like kind of, I don't want to say breeze through it, but it's like I like it, but it's a casual watch. So it's one of those things where it's like when I see the picture, I could put name to face. Do you know when you watch something quickly, like you just like brushing through things or casually watching the names and characters? That's Jujutsu Kaisen for me. But as I'm seeing it, now I know who you're talking about. So,
it's funny too because I have the same thing too. I'm like, oh, that's a fire guy, or like that's the captain, or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Because I watch a lot of shows too, anime.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's so much content. Like, but when it's something I love, obviously not. I'm trying to memorize the characters, the names. I'm trying to like get all the powers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I love Jujutsu. Like, I really enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, Jujutsu
I think it's very entertaining.
Probably has like the best quality animation right now, like in like direction of story. Like they get like some of the best directors for their episodes, and like it's like from the manga, it's very faithful to the manga, but like they take a lot of liberties and make it very movie like almost every episode. So they're doing a great job, and it's like one of the most popular shows right now. So
oh yeah, I know they're like at Comic Cons taking over everywhere. This Demon Slayer Spy Family, because like it's very family oriented. Like obviously like One Piece. I'm not even gonna like touch One Piece, but I'm just saying as far as like these like My Hero Academia, like when you go to Comic Con and these shows
everywhere,
like I'm telling you, I'm just like Demon Slayer is everywhere. Jujutsu is
Naruto.
everywhere. Naruto. I'm just like,
Dragon
it's
Ball.
like anime is legit taking over. Like as far as content with a lot of these cons, like they're taking over, man. And it happened like since the pandemic.
Yep.
From what I seen, like around the pandemic, like when I went to the cons, when they started like making people like being able to go back, that
Yeah.
first year, I went to New York Comic Con, and all I saw was anime. I was like, it was like a big boom since people were just like at home, like just now able to just like suck in
Yeah.
content, and people, you know, now every Comic Con I go to or every like event when I watch on the screen, I'm like, I just like it's anime.
So
Like,
One Piece got really popular during COVID because people
yeah.
they weren't
Yeah.
home, they were at home and they had the time to watch 800 episodes. So
That's-
that One Piece got really and
Yeah.
Naruto just ended. Dragon Ball was like kind of in a standstill. Bleach was kind of in a standstill too. So like the only big shonen at the time was One Piece. So like it got super popular at that time. But yeah, Mitchell said he's a big Naruto fan and he's watching One
Oh, that's
Piece.
what's up. Yep.
But no, Mitch, One Piece is the best.
Oh, stop it.
Good
Stop
to see
it.
you, man. I see you, Don.
Jimmy's like, when are we gonna be done with anime, man?
Hey, whoa. I love some anime stuff, whatever. If anybody was wanting to meet up at the San Antonio Con, we can definitely do a meetup. But I will be there with meeting David Finch, having a commission done and art, and then also meeting some of the celebrities there. Man, I really want to do all that. I'll have full footage. I'll have exclusive footage for members only coming up from the con, and some more announcements next week. We'll see.
Nice.
That's
Unless
awesome.
work throws a wrench into everything, but I think it should be fine.
In terms of stars, is Ernie Hudson the only one you're really targeting? Like
No,
movie shows?
Orlando Bloom is going to be there from Lord of the Rings, and so is the actor that plays Gollum, Andy. He's going to be there too. I gotta go with Ghostbusters, man.
I know.
Hayden Christensen is there as well, right?
He's not. He'll be there in October with a different con. So,
Gotcha.
and with the actor that plays Darth Maul, is it Parker? Right, Ray Parker. He's going to be there too.
Ray Park.
Ray Park. Okay, yeah, he's going to be there too, and a few others. But I'm gonna get some stuff for the channel to give away, and do a drawing for it as well, and more surprises coming. All right, so we'll talk about that more. You'll see a ton of stuff being announced next week.
Have fun for all of us, Jimmy.
Yeah, look, hey, you know what? I got you, Freddie. I know how much you love Ghostbusters. I got you, man. I got you. So I'm going to make sure I take care of that for you quick. Let's see. So Mitchell was talking about.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, man. You Legendary Beast Heart looks good. Anyway. Oh yeah. So Jay, I was talking with Jay, and he also announced it too. But they're doing a different variants. So they're going to be one that's all black, which I really love, and then one, and of course, the traditional purple suit. But I think the all black is Alex Ross Joker. So I mean, how amazing would that look, Marcos, to have the Alex Ross portrait behind that? Oh my God, that would look awesome.
I want that all black suit, man.
Yeah,
I would get if I got that piece in all black, I would get that Joker's Reckoning Alex Ross print, or the one with him and Harley dancing.
Right.
Yeah, like perfect. I would get canvas for that too.
Yeah.
Too many ideas, man. Too many ideas.
A really good friend of mine has Dan DeFault, right?
Yeah.
Dan DeFault. He's got that framed, and it's #1 of whatever. I'm like, what? And he showed me some close-ups of it too. I was like, oh my God, that's just amazing to have that. So yeah, so Dan DeFault, he has like version 1 of that.
I'm definitely a purple suit Joker for sure, but that black suit Joker's never been done. That's why I think a lot of people don't buy it. So
I think so too. I know I've said this plenty of times, but please support Jay and Carl from Legendary Beast. They are going to put some amazing product out, and they are working, I feel like, around the clock. Every time I message Jay, he's up working, doing something for Legendary Beast. The man does not stop, man. He keeps going. So I know how that feels. I know how it feels, but yeah, it's I make sure we support them. I know that they're working really hard to get things done. Okay, Freddie's here, so let me bring this up before we go into the next one of these. Oh yeah, let me bring this
Yo,
up.
that Joker Harley, right? That
Yeah,
pose. I told my wife the other day because I showed her. I was like, we went to me and my wife. We went to a wedding, and you know, like some of these weddings, these events, they'll have like photo booths. My wife actually did that Harley pose on me. I was like, I
oh,
gotta
she
find
did.
that. That yeah, because we have the strip somewhere. I was like, where is that? I was like, find it. Like she actually did that. So when I see that, it reminds me of the photo strip. Like I'm standing there, like smiling or whatever. I think I had like goggles on or something like that. Those like little, you go in a box and just pick out a whole bunch of trinkets that you take pictures. And then my wife did that pose. I was like, oh, that's so cool. I was like, I gotta find that. But I am getting that Harley, that Joker Harley, man. I need
Okay,
it.
so talk of the hot toy community this past week. This was announced, Freddie, and listen, somebody that doesn't really care for hot toys too much. Now, look, if you love them, that's awesome. It's just not for me, only because of the scale. But someone that doesn't like hot toys and saw this, I could not believe the level of detail in this piece and how amazing it is. And I also have to say too, I saw a few hot toys in person at Lane's place, and they're much bigger than you think they are,
Oh
uh,
yeah.
and they look great together. They really do. But this piece here was just mind blowing. I got to get your thoughts, Freddie. Is it coming home, or what do you think about it? Wolverine hot toys.
This one is not right now, but I do want a Deadpool Wolverine like pair because I think these two are hilarious, man. But I love first of all, shout out to Hot Toys 'cause I think they kill this one.
They did.
I definitely get the deluxe. This one you get two chest plates, you get the battle damage, and you get
Mhm.
clean, and they also give you sleeveless and you get sleeve arms, so you could
Wow.
change that up. And what I like about this, I'm just like I'm like, see, they didn't do this before. They actually give you a mass portrait with this as well. So I think this piece, like they killed this piece. Like it's so good, man. I do want it. I want to see I want to see what Deadpool looks like. They haven't released that one yet, but this is great, man. And the likeness, I think they did a really good job. I think that this is one of those pieces. Like after it runs out, man, people are gonna be chasing this down. I kid you not, man, because that deluxe set,
Yeah.
great. But
So
yeah,
I just got confirmation 10 seconds ago. My boss said, "Have a good time." So it's happening, son. Next week,
oh,
Have
uh,
fun, man.
I'll be at the
so you
con
win.
next week.
All right.
Yes, so I'm looking forward to that. Again, a lot of exclusives coming. Freddie, I got you, man. I don't worry, I got
Yeah,
you.
something. I need something.
No, I got you. I got you, man. I know.
Yeah.
I already have something planned out too. I got you. I got you. All right. So I'm looking forward to that. So I mean, you know, when you look at this piece, and so Hot Toys sculptors are they're just amazing. Like
They're getting better.
the and better and better and better all the time. And if you think about it, this is a six scale, figure, and I mean, the level of detail is just awesome. But the switch outs, man, and
Mhm.
how you would display this, I just really love everything about this piece. I was thinking more about it the other day. It's like, man, I don't know if I'd open these up or how I would display them, but
Yeah, you got to open them up, man,
you
and
got to
just play
open
them.
them, right? Yeah, and like I've seen Equans, set up, and then of course your new one. You got something coming in, Freddie. What do you got coming in? Let everybody
Ah
know.
man, what I got coming? Well, right now I'm waiting for so Hot Toys, man. They've been coming out with their artisan lines and their
Right,
limited editions.
right.
And one of the ones that I ordered that I think it's due soon is the artisan
No, but
rooted Anakin
yeah, but Freddie,
Anakin. That's
what
what I
did you
need.
post? What did you post in our group that you just got confirmation that it'll be here soon?
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about.
okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Maju case.
Yes,
Maju case.
yes.
Finally. So that's what I've been. So the Maju case that I am getting that I've been waiting for with very much anticipation is the 1/6 series. So the reason why So you see statues behind me, but I have like I'd say 70% of my collection is 1/6 stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't have that up because I don't want to just like I mean I've opened a couple of them, I've posed a couple of them, like one or two, I'll just have like on my desk or something like that and then put it back. But I didn't have anywhere to like display it. But this 1/6 series set Magic case that I have, um it's gonna like as soon as that comes in, once I build it, I'm definitely gonna start putting them up and getting them out on display, man, because I love 1/6, man. Like, you can do so much storytelling, and I love to pose. I know some people just can't be bothered. That's why most people gravitate towards just like statues, but it's like 110 or 1/6. They just like, I don't want to pose it up. They just take it out the box and leave it. But with 1/6, you gotta pose it because once it comes out, it's basically just like hands at the side, legs together, like attention. So I'm like, you actually have to articulate it to like give it some life, like what you see on the screen right here. I'm like, it's not gonna come like this. It's gonna come in a box. Like I said, hands in the side, feet together. So, and I love posing it because I love storytelling. I love doing dioramas and stuff like that, which is why I love 1/6 figures like a lot. You know, I love to tell a story with it.
Freddie, you've been waiting for these cases for a while now, like for a while. And
not super long, but for a decent amount of time. Only because I'm anxious.
Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was.
I need to, you know, and it's a big set. It's not just like like one or two pieces or whatnot. So, I have a spot. It's gonna go right next to me. I'm just gonna like shift things over a little bit, kind of like right where this thing is right here.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like it's gonna come out. So I'm gonna put it like go in like. Can't even do the direction, but yeah, like that way, basically. And then this is going to move over to the side some. So,
just imagine a Magi space, 110 inches in length,
it's going to look good, man.
32 inches in depth, and 82 inches in height, and all museum, black with LED lighting. Coming soon. It'll be here soon. It'll be here before you know it. So. That'll be a live stream setup with Magi Space, so I can't wait to do that as well.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, this is a great piece. Marcos, what do you think about this?
Well, you know me. I want to see what Deadpool looks like.
I know.
I would probably get because I already have 1/6 Deadpool. So I'm anxious to see what this is. I love the new suit they have for both Wolverine and Deadpool, and the movie that's coming out. So I'm happy about that. I like this Wolverine. I don't like this portrait. I like the other ones. Like that looks good. There's a couple other ones that look pretty good. I like the mask one. So
look at that portrait, man.
Yo, let me tell you, with unless you get in a custom, right? There's not going to be a statue that you're going to get with Deadpool and Wolverine, where you'll have Deadpool basically riding on Wolverine's back. You know what scene I'm talking about. You can only do that with 1/6 figures. You put it up, you put Deadpool on Wolverine's back and him carrying Deadpool. Like, you can do some crazy stuff, man, with figures.
And that's why I love it too about this whole movie is it's gonna have so many X-Men people from the past movies. So Hot Toys can go crazy and go like get Pyro. They can do like Toad. They can do anybody. So I would love to see this whole line just based on this movie. So good for them, man. They This movie is projected already over 200 million opening weekend because it's gonna be that good. Yeah, it's gonna revive movies for a couple months, and that's about it though, because Marvel's and everything else. But I'm happy for this movie. I like this Wolverine. I wish they would have shown the Deadpool first because I'm a Deadpool whore. So, I'm being selfish. Obviously, I'm not. This has got a lot of hype though, Freddie. In the 1/6.
Hey, when does this movie come out? When does it drop?
July 26.
July 20. Okay. What's coming out this weekend? I thought something was coming out this weekend.
It ain't this, and you guys would have known if it was coming out this weekend. So
okay, all right. So Marcos, I could see you having this and Deadpool together, like from the movie. Like
I'm kind of waiting on the Queen.
Okay.
They did say they will go into this line in some scale. They don't know yet, but
okay.
I remember what he said on our show, John. He said,
either
I think he said 1-to-1 bust. 1/4 or 1/3. I think he said he's not doing 1/2 because it's too niche. So is either go big or go 1/4. I guess he basically saying. So regardless, I know Queen will do a good job. I think Hot Toys do a good job too. I hope they have a bunch of like middle finger Deadpool stuff and
That'd be cool.
the Hot Toys line. Yeah, it's like you can do a bunch of switch outs, right, Freddie? For Hot Toys.
Yeah, the deluxe tons of switch out. Basically, you get battle damage and you get clean version. You get mask,
Awesome.
you get sleeves, you get no sleeves, and you get base, obviously.
So like my Deadpool zombie I have from Hot Toys, it has like 1 million switch outs, like a million.
Yeah.
So
this is a great one, man.
When you get a chance, can you go to since we talk about 1/6, can you go to J&D? What is it? Kojin Works? They spoke about basically you getting the rooted. I think it's today. They opened up pre-orders for the
oh, that's good.
The Dark Knight set.
Yeah, they did.
With the armory. And they changed it now because now you get rooted. Because before they was going rooted when they announced it. Then they said now we're going sculpted.
Go ahead and share your screen, Freddie. You got the option.
And now they're doing rooted again. I don't think I'll be able to do it.
Oh, you can't do it from there.
No, not right now. Not with my.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. But the thing is, man, right? So with J&D, so they released their battle armory set, and Hot Toys, they just released theirs for order, not too long ago, a couple weeks or whatever, or about a month. And that's the thing with 1/6 right now with competition. You got so many companies now in the game of 1/6. Before, companies used to be lackadaisical. Hot Toys was one of them. I mean, they were like king, but even at a point, man, they just got lazy with a lot of stuff.
Competition.
Yeah, ever since, man, like you got J&D in the game, you got Inart in the game. Now, like they just like raising the bar. Now Hot Toys is like, nah, man. So now they've been because even this Wolverine, like a lot of this stuff now, it looks so well done. And yeah, you're right. I would be in all the way with these, man, but man, that price.
Yeah. No, that price. And the thing is, like, I think what's Queen Studios company called?
Kojin Works.
No, Queen Studio.
Queen Inart.
Yeah.
They, I think, have done better work than anybody, and it's like half the price of Kojin. So I don't know. Yeah. I think Queen has done a great job on their stuff.
Yeah, but Queen is not giving you a silicone face. That's the thing. Yeah, you're paying for that silicone with J&D, sure. and like real, what is it? Like you're getting like die cast. You're getting tailored suits. That's supposed to be better.
This looks like Bale 100%. This does not. That looks like a demon. Like I don't know who that is.
Oh, you're sharing your screen?
No, I bought a Marcus's. So there you
go. Okay. So you guys can see, right? Just want to make sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like I said, this one looks like Bale 100%. Kind of looks cross-eyed a little bit though. But this one, I don't know who the fuck that is. That looks like a demon. I don't know who it is.
Well, we can barely see your screen because it's really blurry.
Is it really?
Yeah. It's that 1987 laptop you got, man.
Man, what are you talking about?
Mine is 1987 too.
Okay.
But yeah, man. But the crazy thing is when J&D dropped theirs, and then like soon after, man, that's when Hot Toys dropped their 2.0, and I saw because I wanted this badly just for the armory. I mean, I wasn't gonna get it because of the price, but then Hot Toys dropped theirs, and I put in my order to get that because you get it at a cheaper price, like way cheaper. For not knocking this though, because I mean, I think they're giving you like die cast pieces. If you're
how much does this cost? Do you remember off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's for version A, I think it's like $8.99. And then if you're getting the deluxe set, it's about $2,000, $17.99, I think, something like that. $2,000 if you want the two bodies. So yeah,
that's J&D 1/3 prices, man. I know you get a good bit, but god damn.
and that's not shipped, mind you. So if you see $8.99, you gotta include shipping as well, right?
That is
So,
crazy.
but again, it depends on what kind of collector you are. So I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like, for me, like, that's just
Hey, put it like this: if it
my
sells,
wheelhouse.
There it is, $1,800 for the armory.
yeah, if
Yep.
it sells, like, who's gonna tell them no? Like, obviously, if people are buying it, that's what people want. So
Yeah, no, I mean, because this is for a different set of collectors, man. Because these are for like those well, one, you got the statue people, the J&D who buying the statues, who are like now going to start collecting 1/6 because you're getting that J&D quality, and it's like now this is a reason for them to kind of jump onto 1/6, right?
Mhm.
So they got that money, the J&D collectors. But for the 1/6 collectors, there are 1/6 collectors who actually are in the custom world where they're paying already like 2, 4, 5, 6 grand just for 1/6 figures already. So, so for them, so this is like nothing. This is, you know what I'm saying? So, but you know, well, yeah, it depends because it's like customs, right? Like there's a lot of stuff that you're not going to get in 1/6, and you know, yeah, man. What up, Atticus?
Okay,
Yeah, because you know, real quick. So you know, with statues, right? With customs, you get them a little bit on the cheap side, right? But for 1/6 figures, if you're going custom, remember that's like 1-to-1 kind of thing, right? I mean, they'll have like limited runs. Sometimes you get 30 or like 30 out of 30, 6 of 6, 1 of 1 if you want to get like a custom job. But remember, you're getting a character that is not out there on the market right now, and you're getting somebody who's actually willing to root it, do all the materials, do all that stuff for you. That's why it costs like 2+ grand a pop. So, you know, think of a character you want that's never gonna come out. Just like make it for me. So that's why.
$6 is still a lot, though. My gosh.
No, I'm not saying it's not a lot, but you know, it's the high-end collectors, man.
Yeah, but $2 for a character that would never come out, I can understand that to an extent for sure. $6, I'm like, okay, you have an issue right now. You know, like you guys got an issue. Like even that like Arnold bus is like what 4K. Like,
yeah, but like let me tell you, right? Like so, there's the group. They're doing they actually did, and I considered because I love this movie so much. Spaceballs. I love Spaceballs. When I mean love, I love Spaceballs. I mean, as a kid watching it, the jokes and the references, you know, and Mel Brooks, man, he's a comedic genius, right? So somebody did a run of like the characters, Rick Moranis, like Mel Brooks, like with the helmet. I forgot. Is it helmet? Whatever. I don't remember but yeah, it was like characters. Huh?
Yeah.
Dark
helmet.
Oh, Dark Helmet.
Thank you. I was like, I knew it was helmet something, but they came out with 4 characters, right? And the accessories with the big comb. What you said, Alan?
May the Schwartz be with you.
Yes, may the Schwartz be with you. So they had the big comb, they had the hair dryer, they had like this whole set, and I was like, wow. So I inquired actually because the guy was doing a 30 for 30 run.
Oh my God.
And I inquired, I was like, all right, I missed the first 2. I was like, I'll probably backtrack. Right? I was like, how much for the Mel Brooks one and for the Rick Moranis? When I got the price, that I was getting numbers like in the 2K.
Ooh.
I was like, what? And I was like, as much as I wanted it, and that's what I mean, right? I wanted that because I haven't seen a statue for that. I haven't seen a 1/6 for that. I haven't seen anybody touch Spaceballs anywhere, but they were doing it, and I was just like, man, that's great. But like for me, that was just out my price range. But for people who really love it, once the community, there are people out there who, oh yeah, please, I'll give you $3 grand for that right now because no one else is going to make it.
Yeah.
So I can't knock people who want to spend 2, 3 grand, 4 grand on stuff like that. And like, you know what I'm saying? They want to, and it looks real good too.
So Alan, we showed a Hot Toys Wolverine. We showed this J&D piece now. Silicone. It's definitely an upgrade. You know, it is. But you know, the price tag these come with. Would you invest this into, a Hot Toy section, or would you be more interested in? You know what? I'm going to turn around and use that into an actual statue or J&D piece. Do you ever see yourself doing that, having a section like set like
No,
that? Or-
no, yeah, no. I don't want to get into this. I mean, these pieces are beautiful,
Yeah,
and honestly, congrats to anybody that's getting these. Um, they're going to be awesome in your collection. I don't do 6 scale,
yeah.
and for
Nothing
that
wrong
kind of
with that.
money, for a little bit more, I could get the third scale bale from J&D
Yeah,
with
But
silicone
you can't.
coated.
But you can't pose it, Alan. Yeah, I mean,
I
like
don't.
this, you can
Just
pose.
I don't want to pose it.
See, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's like,
I
I'm not
want
doing
to
it.
get it out of the box and put it up. And if there's a couple switch outs, that's great. But no, I don't want to get into posing. That's not for me.
Mhm.
Can you imagine Alan posing 1 6 figures? I would, man. Like if I send you some figures, man, and for the members we do like a backstage thing and like a segment, a thing was like Alan posing figures, man. I think we get a kick out of that. I'll send you 2 figures and we just do like a members backstage thing, and we'll watch you pose figures. It's like,
No,
can you
okay.
imagine?
Do I get to pick the figures?
Yeah, I would. I'd sit for like an hour and just like watch you try to pose figures. Like I really would.
Alan, don't do it. As a statue collector myself, I have that one hot toy. I'm like, dude, I feel like I'm a retard. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing right now. Like, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, I've kept it in one position and that's it. And
Yeah.
people that give me,
yeah.
I'm trying to go off a tangent. If they did 1/3 line PCS of Spaceballs, my gosh, I'll go all in. Dude.
Has anybody? I'm gonna
Ant,
ask.
though. Like Ant would do it.
Yeah, dude. I think I asked him actually when he was on the show. I think he said he loves Spaceballs. He said,
Yeah.
But he said he's gonna do it.
I don't know,
No,
but
I don't think
I'm
he
gonna
would.
spam his group. I'm gonna put it.
yeah.
That would sell.
Dude,
That
I
would
love.
I think he
I'm
would.
not joking. Me and my cousins watched that movie about 1 trillion times when we were little. Like
Yeah.
our parents would just put it on, and we were all just be like,
Same.
Yeah.
And my man from Police Academy, the bleeps, the creeps. It was awesome.
He's like, we got jammed, sir, jammed. Yeah, jam, and it just jam comes out.
I love
Okay, so listen,
Spaceballs,
I'm
man.
going back to Alan's, on his comment on how he would spend, his funds and how he would set his collection. That's just his preference, and I feel the same way. I think these are awesome. I think that they're great for a scale collector. I think they'll look amazing in a display setup. How you're doing, Freddie? How you've got
I will.
you
You'll see
have
soon.
these poses and things.
Mhm.
I've seen. I think Payne has got a really nice setup with that. It's not something that I would do, only because I like bigger pieces, and I feel like they have more presence. That's why I like that. Now, when you have 1/6 scale figures and stuff like this, the dioramas have a presence to them.
That's
think
what
they
I
look
love.
great together.
Yep.
When you have them all set up together, somebody sent me a picture the day that had a ton of 1/6 scale Iron Man all together, and I was like, man, that looks amazing. That looks really good.
If I had one of these, I have a feeling that within a week it would be dismembered and beheaded.
Okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. Not for you then. Not for you.
Yeah.
Understood. Well, look, there's some great pieces out there. If you're a 6 scale collector, I'd love to see your collection, how you display, how you do things. I've seen Lane's 6 scale together, and they look awesome. He was very proud of them. He showed me a few pieces pulled out, and I thought they were just awesome. They are if they're done right, they're very impactful. It's a really cool setup he had.
Well,
So-
I want to see Freddy's when he gets them all set up. In
I
his
do
cabinet.
too, man. I
Yeah,
do too.
one of my one of the ones that I want to do is I want to recreate. I want to do a garage because I have the vehicles. So I actually want to do like put the tumbler in there, put the arm reset, put the Bruce Wayne in there. So like I have like 2 displays that I'm actually going to commit to the Dark Knight and 89 Batman.
Okay.
And I'm like I'm like I want to set it up. Just need the Manji cases to to come in so I can get started.
Well, this was announced this week, and we all had it posted in our group. It was going around the community, which we touched a little bit on it yesterday. But man, this piece is amazing. This piece is amazing. I think a few other people were looking at. They were doing a side by side comparison of of the actor and the statue. I think there could be some adjustments. There's no doubt in my mind who this is, right? I mean, um, I think the likeness is there. I think it looks great. I'm sure Ant will have it ready 100% when it's time to launch this. So, Marcos, I know we talked a little bit about it, but are you in for this one?
100%. I just don't know which version I'm getting yet.
Okay.
I want. The thing is, like, I'm kind of upset. This is the only downside I have of it.
So you skip turtles and you're getting this? Come on,
I didn't
man.
say turtles. I did not say turtles. I do want turtles. Stop. I did not say turtles. Shut up, Freddie. Shut up. But the only issue I have with it is that I wish you could do like see how you're stuck with one pose in each way. I love the pose with the full outfit because that's the outfit I will go with most likely. But it would be cool if you could have that other portrait on that outfit occasionally, and then you can have that like arm up like that. It'll be hard.
But you can if you get a Hot Toys or a 1/6 figure. They have it. You can pose it however you want.
I told myself if I get movie pieces, it'll always be 1/3. And guess what? This is 1/3, and it's my favorite Star Wars character next to Obi-Wan. So I'm getting it. So that's all it is. I just don't know which version yet. It'll either be the version with the cloak on, like the half cloak, or I'll get the deluxe. But
deluxe, man. What you mean? Dude, deluxe is the only way. You know this.
I would never. In my mind, I just don't see myself ever using that.
Here in Godlike, in this community, it's deluxe or go home, man. Come on, man.
Let's go. Let's go.
Godlike, you get the God tier, man. God tier. Even Alan, he's getting Predator. He's getting skeletons and everything. God tier.
Okay, so hang on one second. Alex got a question. So he's asking Alan Kiefer, when is a room tour? So just know that will be a member exclusive coming up. It won't be tomorrow, but it will be coming. And we'll talk more about that when it gets closer to time. But it'll be members exclusive first. So just be aware of that. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good. No, 100% coming home. Like I said earlier, kind of if they'd come out with the Obi-Wan Kenobi, I wouldn't want episode 1. I'll probably want episode 3 Kenobi in 1/3. Mm-hmm. My gosh, dude, that would be an amazing piece. I'll match those two up. 100%. I'll be all in. But this is 100% coming home. I don't know what else to say about it. It's amazing. The only thing
the base. What you think about the base?
Yeah, the base is awesome. Maybe they could have done like a rotating platform, like you can like put any side you want in the front, since every side has a storytelling element. But now I just got to get a kind of one of those like lazy Susans and just put it under there, and we're all good. No, man, like Ant and them killed it. Maybe a full cloak version of this character would have been cool, but I think it looks awesome. I really don't have any huge downsides to this piece. It's a home run. It's like the first 1/3 Star Wars.
Yeah,
I think that's ever come out. I could be wrong. So the fact that this is the first character in 1/3 is awesome because it's my favorite character, and I'm spoiled, and I hate Ant for that. Thank you so much, Ant. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's a great piece. So Alan, where's this gonna go in your house, man? Where are you gonna put this at?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't do Star Wars anymore.
Okay.
And I as much as I like this piece, I really can't go down that rabbit hole again. But if I were getting it, I have to say I like the base. I love the light up. My favorite is the what do you call it? The bust or the torso that's got the robes on.
Yeah,
I do too.
And with the non-grimacing portrait.
Okay.
Just the stoic looking portrait, I think is a little better. I think it looks more like Ray Park than this one does. The storytelling base is awesome. I honestly, like I say, it's. I don't think it's the first Star Wars. Cinema Cat years ago did a 1/3 Darth Vader.
Right.
It was a one-off. But since then, this is the only 1/3 that I've seen, and I think Ant did a great job with this.
Yep.
I have nothing to pick about The portraits look good. The paint looks good. I love the storytelling base. It lights up, and I'm a sucker for anything that lights up anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, for me, it's a home run. I'm so glad I'm not going down Star Wars line because I'd be like really screwed.
Yeah,
Because there's some between the ones between the quarter scale that Sideshow is starting to come out with and this, man, I'd be in big trouble financially. But anybody getting this, man, congrats. This is just going to be a showstopper in your
Money
collection.
wasted, say he getting.
Yeah.
So he's screwed.
And
Awesome.
since Money said that, I'm probably getting deluxe now. So fuck it.
Cool.
Yeah, you can't let him out, dude.
Yeah, you gotta go deluxe.
I have like 250 cars. I told you guys in sideshow reward points. So
Yeah, gotta get the deluxe.
yeah, get deluxe. Fuck it.
So I didn't know this, but Franco worked on the base for this. I don't know if he worked on the whole statue, but I do know he
Did a great
worked
job.
on the base because he posted a picture of it, and I was like, man, Franco's working on this. So Franco is an amazing sculptor, and I love the storytelling base. I think it matches everything so well, and I cannot wait to see this in people's collection. I really do. Mike, these are custom. There are custom. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely there's a ton of great Star Wars customs out there that I've heard of, and a few I've seen. I definitely don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But I'm trying to stay away from Star Wars because I love it so much, and I know it just opened up another door for me. I just can't do it. I just can't. There's just too many things that I love. But yeah, this is gonna be a great piece. Freddie, you picking this one up?
Nah, man. I'm only doing one for it. But what I love, man, when I see people who have the Star Wars with the lightsabers like in the display and it's lit, man, it like I don't know, it's just something about that because not just like the statue, and you see like the sabers light up with all different colors.
Yeah.
They have what's his name in our community, man, Thor. He got some pieces in his display, and he has the sabers lit up on his background. Like, it's just like it looks great, man. Like right now, I don't have mine lit because I have the 1/4 behind me,
right?
Sideshow. But when you light that saber up, it like it just like it seems small, but it adds like just another dimension to the statue when that saber just lights up. When you watch the movies, man, you get hype. Like you see the character there, and it's like. Granted, the effects help it too. It's like zoom, and then you see like the saber. Like, it's just something about the saber, man, just like lit.
I heard
it just like adds another dimension to that character, that piece when you see it.
I heard during the movies because I wasn't really old enough to like experience it, but when Darth Maul like did the double lightsaber at the end, I heard that the crowd went wow when that happened. I was too young to experience that, so I don't know. But man, I just can't believe Ant-Man did this, and congrats, man.
1/3, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I have an art print actually I can show real quick that I'm gonna put right behind it. I already have it set up, man. Whole idea. Can I share it real quick, Jimmy?
Yeah.
So it's on Sideshow and it's perfect. Let me know if you guys can see.
Not yet.
Man, I really did wish they had a cloak though, for real.
Yeah.
That would have made it.
There you go.
I
see? Yeah.
There's guys out there that'll make a custom one, Freddie.
But yeah, so I would like see the cloak would have been perfect for his art print if you guys can see it.
Looks awesome.
Yeah, dude, like I'm putting this right behind the mall, 100% framed.
Nice.
Yeah. So
yeah, that looked good.
I hate you, Sideshow, and I hate you, Ant, but I love you at the same time.
Hey, there's Mr. Perez. Good to see you. Dennis, I have to ask you a question since you're in the chat. Are you getting the new Sideshow X23? I want to know. Post in the chat. I would love to see that. But Casuals was saying that he likes his the sculpted over fabric. Well, a great example is that Obi-Wan. I think Alan said it best. Is that that really works with the fabric on that particular piece, on how all the all the detail was done for that. I don't know if that could have been done sculpted. I guess it could have. But I really love how it worked with the Sideshow piece. Me personally, it doesn't matter. As long as the piece looks good, I'm good with either way. What do you guys think?
Same here. It would have been, I think, because fabric sometimes, especially with a huge cloak or something, especially with all the tendrils he has on his cloak, it'd be very hard to like display. Like you have to really be particular with what you want to do.
Well, you've already expressed that you suck at 1/6 posing, so
100%.
you're already disqualified. You're out.
I got like, autistic when it comes to, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, and I think that's why some don't like it, because I feel every time I hear people, and it's not me. I'm not knocking anybody who likes sculpted. It's just me. You know, just I like when people say, "Oh, I don't like the mixed media and the cape." I'm just like, now is it because you don't like the way it looks, or is it because you know you suck at posing and like once you get it, it's not going to look good? So you're just like, I don't like it, which is fine. You know what I mean? But like, I like it because it just, again, anything that adds a dimension to the piece. You know what I'm saying? If I could make, like, say the cloak sway left, sway right, like up, down, or whatever it is, open it, close it. I'm just like, to me, that adds another dimension to the piece. Funny. So I always do fabric. I mean, as long as it's done right, right? Like the penguin piece, right?
Yeah.
With the penguin statue, right? You actually, it's a mixed media, it's fabric. Is it Sideshow?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. You're right. To me, like it's done so well, it adds to the statue, and like I said, as long as it's done right, man,
I would say yes, it does add, but my dog hair says otherwise. I'll say that.
Well, I mean, the new Sideshow Mythos Vader, the latest one they did.
That looks great.
The Kucheric brothers did the cape. The way that cape is sculpted. I mean, that's sculpted, and it looks amazing. So there's pros and cons,
And that I don't want to say that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I get you, Dennis. I get you.
Yeah.
So if it's done right, man. The Superman statue, is it like who is it Prime or is it Sideshow? The one where he's flying pose. That cape, that sculpted cape, it's incredible. They did a phenomenal job with that. And I don't think if it was a fabric, it would look anything like that or close. So I mean, that's just an example too, right? Of you go sculpted, like you could, you know what I mean? So it depends on, like, for me, I can go either way, right?
Yeah.
But like I said, as long as it's done well, for me, like it doesn't matter to me personally.
So what I'll say about sculpted versus fabric. So a perfect example, I think, what's his name brought it up. Alex, he said the Hush piece, the Superman. So I've seen some people do some really great jobs on the posing of the fabric cape on that Superman, but I still think the sculpted looks so much better than even at the best fabric cape I've seen. I think the sculpted still looks better though. So that's just my opinion. Even like the people that are masters at perfecting the shape of fabric, I still think the sculpted looks so much better. So it's just tough, man. Like you said, Freddie, it's just a preference. For me though, I just think sculpted looks a little bit better in my opinion. Right. It is done well. But if fabric's done well too, like you said, like the penguin I have no issues with it. Besides, there's some paint issues, but it's not like huge issues. But like everything else, that's great.
Do y'all think it matters if the piece is like comic or movie? Because I thought about it and I was just like, if it's a comic piece, like, do you actually want like mixed media as opposed if it's movie or like realism? Like that penguin is not based off of a movie, but it's like a realistic kind of.
I think this piece,
right?
that penguin, actually enhances with the mixed media for sure.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But just like straight comic pieces, like this is a comic piece, right? It's like.
I probably prefer comic. I mean, sculpted over.
Sculpted, right? Yeah, I thought the same too. I'm just like, because you're not really necessarily looking for realism per se, right? It's just, it's like, will it enhance that piece? Really? It's just like.
And I know movie collectors definitely prefer mixed media, good mixed media.
Right. Which is why I like it. Like if I'm getting a movie piece, like that mall, right? Yeah. Sculpted is fine, but like adding mixed media to it, it just adds to the realism of that movie. Character piece, which is why I prefer it.
Perfect example. The Predator pieces, my bad, Jimmy, real quick. The Predator pieces, they're all sculpted, right? Jimmy?
Yeah. The Predator pieces, some of it's sculpted, but some of it's like mixed media. Not all of it, some of it.
What is
like the necklaces and things.
Oh, okay.
Is the mesh the mesh material, is that sculpted?
It is sculpted. If it's
looks
something
good.
different, you know,
No,
I
no,
can't tell.
Okay.
The netting.
No, it is
We're
mixed
talking about the
media.
netting.
Yeah, the netting.
Yeah,
The
It
netting.
is mixed
Ready?
media.
That's actual netting.
Okay,
Yeah,
so what would you guys prefer?
that's actually really good.
Where I was going, would you guys prefer a Dutch and a mixed media over a Dutch and sculpted?
Dutch mixed media.
Okay,
Mixed
that'd be
media.
cool.
There you go.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Actually, they
And it's just like the third scale Arnolds that Blitzway and Prime One are doing.
Oh,
They got
beautiful
real,
pieces.
real leather jackets, and the mixed media is what takes it to the next level.
Gotcha.
so
For me, anyway.
here's another piece is that I actually don't mind PVC when it comes to some of these large capes, only because it's like a great example is like the Hush Batman and that cape.
You talking
I
about
mean,
this one here?
Yeah, like Marcos's PVC on Detective 1000,
Yeah.
because there's so many issues that can happen with those capes, and they are heavy
Yeah.
when they're made of polystone. They're really heavy. Um, just so you know, I have a hard time reading up close. That's why. That's like I have. That's why. I like to
Is it
oh, man,
when you
calm down, man. Calm down.
turn the music
Calm
down when you do reverse parking?
Yeah.
Turn the music down.
Music for reading. Music for reading. Yeah.
And you're squinting too. Turn the music down. You're like,
Oh, fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, music for reading. But
I do the same thing. I ain't gonna front. Actually,
Oh,
I need to
shit.
focus. Shut up.
My bad, Jimmy. My bad, Jimmy.
Jimmy's like, can I get a word out?
Is he?
I
Is
think
he?
he's
See now,
frozen.
look what you did, man. Like you frozen now.
I think he
Sorry,
put him
you
first.
frozen.
Oh, there he is. He's back. He's back.
Like you're frozen, Jimmy.
Okay.
You're frozen.
yeah, well, look, I was talking about I really prefer PVC when it comes to some of these larger capes, mainly because of some of the brake issues and some of the weight. I think it's Hush, Batman, and in the Batcave, where that piece leans a little bit. It does because now it may be because of the cape or just because of overall engineering of it. But some of those capes are ridiculous, and I think PVC is the right call. I wouldn't be surprised if the new Prime 1/4 Hush is PVC and not the actual sculpted cape. Wouldn't be surprised about that. Yeah, look, this is it's just something that I prefer, but to be honest, as long as the piece looks good, that's all I really care about. Okay, yeah, and I did want to bring this up real quick before we move on to the next topic, but I did love the bases, and if you notice that this here is the actual, they are the ends of the saber. That's what it looks like to me, and those are the actual bases that hold the torsos up.
Awesome.
I thought that was
They
a
are.
very nice touch.
Yep.
This is a great piece from PCS. I know it's going to do well for them.
I hate you, man. I hate
And
you.
killing it, man. He is he's doing a great job over there. So
That's 1,500 or 1,700 out of my pocket. I hate you, man.
$1,700, man. Well, look, you're getting a great piece, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100.
I like when companies give you a bust, man, for pieces
Yeah.
because I hate having statues and I have to like pack the heads away.
Yeah.
It's so annoying. I'm just like, man, can I get a bust? Like even if I don't display it with the statue, at least I could display it somewhere else and have it out because it's just a waste. Like all you're doing, you take them and you just put them in boxes. I'm just like,
So,
and you're too lazy to go back. I'm not going back in that box. Try to get out of another.
A big reason why I'm getting, I'm 100% getting Hush, not Hush, but the Say Cheese Joker, is they have like 100%, headstands for every head sculpt you get. So, guys, next Friday is coming in. I'm pre-ordering Say Cheese for everybody. So.
Oh, finally! Look at you, man.
I love Jay's Joker, but.
Trader.
Unless if someone in this chat buys it off of Comic Concepts right now, if someone buys it off Comic
Hey,
Concepts,
save $10 over with Joshua right now.
exactly.
Godlike.
If someone buys it right now, and I can't buy it, so but
what? There's only one left.
Next Friday, it's an instant buy. It will come in soon. We're doing unboxing and everything. So
Just get them both, Marcos. Man.
no. So the only thing I have an issue with Jay's is that I just, at least with the concept art he has with the purple, it's too dark purple for me.
Okay.
I don't know, dude. I love Say Cheese. I love that piece so much, though.
Yeah, I mean,
that Wonder Woman. God damn it! Why'd you bring up the Wonder Woman now? That piece I want.
well, we're gonna go through some of these photos that Jay posted today, but I made this today before we got on the Legendary Beast logo with this because I thought it was just an amazing, amazing shot they took from ToyCon. Let me bring up the photos that Jay officially posted. Shout out to Jay, man. The man is working nonstop to make sure
You need to
things
chill out,
great
dude.
for him.
Dude, get some sleep, Jay. 100%.
Yeah, my man needs a rest, man.
Dude, get some sleep, man. It helps. I work a lot too, but get some
I do
sleep.
too. I do too. I couldn't believe my boss said take off. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to act. Okay, so this is some pictures that J&D took recently. Oh, J&D, I'm sorry. Legendary Beast took recently. I just want to kind of come in just a little bit, but you can see the Justice League coming together here. I know that this piece, the Green Lantern, came in damaged, he had mentioned. And if you notice that on the Aquaman, you can kind of see like his hand here maybe has kind of have a water effect, maybe kind of match with the base. And there is Joker and Harley Quinn together. I don't know what Marcus is smoking. It's amazing. It looks great. He did mention yesterday on stream that the base is reversible, so you can switch it to where you can have the Alex Ross type collage on the back, on the front now, so you can do either or. There was some changes to the Batman cape with kind of like the flow of the cape and kind of like the ridges and things. I think it looks amazing. I think it looks more defined. That looks really good. Then the two Supermans, and then there she is, Wonder Woman, all her glory. She looks amazing.
It's fucking awesome.
This is a great piece. And you look at this picture, oh, they look pretty good. And, you don't realize how big these pieces are until you get in front of them because they're huge.
It was funny because when they were like standing in front of the statues last night,
right?
Like, they're big pieces. Obviously, like they're like obviously it's like right here, but they tower over them. So, man, they just look so good. That Wonder Woman is so good, man.
Yeah,
it's the best Wonder Woman I've seen next to the Prime one, Injustice one. They had it on short scale, but man, like it's hard to have any nitpicks with that Wonder Woman piece. So,
yeah, that's this is an amazing shot of all of them together. I thought it looks awesome. To have all the Justice League, you'd have to have a lot of real estate, but I just love the way it looks.
Yeah.
Here's some of the Looney Tune pieces they took pictures of as well. Here's a Thor. Congratulations to the winner, whoever took this home yesterday. Very unique piece. It's a one of one, and it was in Jay's personal collection, and he gave this away yesterday.
Jay's a really good guy, man. 100%.
Yeah, 100%. This is an amazing statue. That looks great too. There it is, Joker and all their glory. Man, it looks Harley Quinn, and I love Harley Quinn. I think she looks awesome in this.
I'm so happy they did the original like animated series look on her. So
yeah, it looks good. I just love everything about this piece. I love her physique. I love how she's close to him. This reminds me of the Alex Ross portrait. It really does. I mean, it reminds me of that canvas.
Are you getting or what?
What's that?
Are you gonna get or what?
I thought about a few different ideas what I could do, but I'm still not 100% yet on what to do. This portrait looks awesome. You know what's portrait's so hard to resist from Joker is the Say Cheese Fabok. It's like
that's the Hush one. That's the one I want to put.
The Hush one's awesome too.
The Hush one is like, man, that Fabok one's is that the Fabok I could put with that Fabok,
Sure.
too. So like, it's tough, man. It's fucking tough.
Yeah, they both got some great features. I really love this one a lot. Freddie, could this come home? What do you think about this, man?
Oh yeah, no, I'm getting this piece for sure, and I'm going deluxe. I'm like Marcos.
Ooh. Whoa! I said I'm going deluxe. I said I'm going deluxe.
I'm going. I can't keep up with you sometimes, man.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
You're not consistent.
Lane
So-
Money said he's going deluxe. I'm going deluxe.
Lane put in $2 super chat. Will y'all be discussing XM video and delays?
Do it right now.
That is next after this.
Yep.
So thank you, Lane. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Lane's a huge
Thank you, Lane.
supporter of the channel. He's also a member. Thank you so very much for that.
And Custom Hero got his piece from Lane, so that's awesome. I can't wait till Custom Hero has that piece with the module case or module space now. What is? I always forget. It's module.
They changed it to module space.
The company is Maju Space, but the product is Maju Case.
Yeah, I can't wait till that piece is with the module space. Can't wait, man, to see that. So that'll be awesome. And thank you, Brian, again, and Lane for that giveaway. Seriously, I remember when that happened. We were on the show, and then Brian's like, "Oh yeah, I would throw in the module space." Like,
I'll never forget that. I was like lost for words.
No need to do that.
I didn't know what else to say. Yeah. So,
Jimmy, did Jay say are there any switch outs for the Harley portrait?
Yes, there is. There's a bat and then a gun, maybe. I think he said it. Maybe like a plate.
Well, I mean, as far as the portrait itself.
I don't know about that.
No, I haven't heard him say anything about that.
I haven't heard him say anything about that either.
Oh, okay.
It's just the Joker. But I think Harley's perfect right there with her. But I don't think you need a swap out for her.
Yeah, I love the Harley Quinn. I love it.
Yeah.
I really want. What would be amazing is to have this and Say Cheese, and then Detective 1000 in the middle. That would look.
There you go, Marcos. Yep.
An epic display. But I can't leave my boy Bane out. Bane's my favorite of all time.
Me too.
Yeah.
What do you mean favorite of all time? Favorite what?
Favorite DC villain over Joker.
He's a luchador, man. That's me and Jimmy's a blood right there.
Yeah,
so.
And that's what I'll have Finch do for me when I'm in San Antonio. Bane versus Batman. Supposedly it's very expensive, but when's the next time I'm going to have that opportunity?
Exactly.
But anyways, this is a great piece, and I really love it. I think it's awesome. I'm gonna go through some of these pictures here, and I love the ha-ha-has there. I think those should be in green. I think they are going to be.
I think it's gonna be red, actually.
Man, oh, it is gonna be red. Okay. I think they should, man, I feel like it should be green.
Wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
There's Aquaman. You can kind of see that pose, and it looks like this is gonna be a water effect on his hand. I bet it is. It looks great because it's like clear resin,
Shark Boy.
Yeah, man, look at these portraits together. Very impressive. Very impressive. I do love the bomb in her hand. That's really cool. This is a great statue, man. It really is. I look forward to collectors getting this in.
I know it's tough. I wish they would have had that painted, that piece painted at least.
Yeah.
It would, like I said, I know it's super, super tough, but like, if that piece was painted, that would have been a showstopper for sure.
Right. If they would have had the black version and
the showstopper. Look at that Spider-Man. Oh my God.
I know, man. We're gonna get to that here in a minute.
We don't have to get to it. Everybody knows.
I actually wish they had the Wonder Woman in her armor. I wanted to see her in her armor, man.
Yeah, with the helmet.
Yeah, that's how I would display it.
Yeah,
that's how I would want to see it too. To be honest with you,
I'm with you.
What do you call it? Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, that looks amazing. That Alex Ross portrait with Batman, God, it's just so great.
I think it's the only look you could go for that. This Batman from Jay is that Alex Ross portrait. Okay. Sure. That's just my opinion, obviously. So I think it looks really good.
Really want them to get to that.
And Alan, me and you both said dark blue Superman, right?
Yeah, I prefer the dark blue. Some people like the light, but yeah, I like the dark. It pops a little better.
It's so crazy. I remember me and Jay talked. I was like, dude, why didn't you do like a smiling portrait for Superman? He's like, I never thought about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, come on. Every company does the same thing too. I'm like, come on, man. Have to do smiling. Just a grin, if anything. That's Spider-Man. My gosh, that thing looks so
It's big too. Look, it's as big as Hulk is. Look at
that. We didn't see the backside last night, but the backside has all the villains basically on it.
Nice.
It's so good, dude. It's so fucking good. It's my favorite piece he's ever shown.
Right.
And that's tough because a lot of these pieces are really good. So that piece is just, it's one of one.
Well, remember also that Jay did tease yesterday a new Doom.
Yep.
So
he didn't show it though. Yeah, I hate him for that, but he did not show it. But he did tease it. Yes.
I agree, Casual. I think that the upgrade is very nice. I really want to see that could be the final product, to be honest. But I know that they're going to have some more updates for a lot more pieces coming up. But the Doom piece, man, I might have to start messaging Jay. Hey, man, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, and he says Fantastic Four, which I am screwed on. At least with Johnny Storm. That's one of my favorite characters. He's Spider-Man's best friend too, so don't forget that. So I would have to get him.
I keep begging him for a specific character that I just love.
Just say it.
Well, if you know one of my favorite Iron Man villains, that's the one I've been.
It's Iron Man.
Yeah, that's what I've been wanting. No, Ram, good to see you, man. Come on in. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, Painted would have been a showstopper. I really think it would have been.
It's still good. It's still good, but this Painted would have been amazing.
Yeah, Stella was talking about Spider-Man and Joker were the best. You know, I think those were amazing. You're right; those are some of the best ones there. I really want to see more. I promise you, in 2025, you'll see some things that you were not expecting, and they will be mind-blowing. Every collector is going to get their mind blown when they see some of these pieces. So I promise you, stay patient and hang on to your wallet. You'll be very surprised when you see some.
They also said he will complete lines, so like
he will,
unless he's like they're out of business, obviously, but he will complete lines if they're making money. So please support them. I'm not a big person of gassing the company up for no reason. I think their pieces are very good. So like,
yeah, they are.
My opinion, please support them because they need. Obviously, every company needs money to keep going. So please support them. They are coming out with pieces that we have not seen and 1/3 scale. So please support them. That's all.
And
right there, look, that's what he's doing. He can't wait. He's holding on to his money. There you go.
Yeah, see, that's what I had told Jay when he was on with us. I was like, that's what I wish that most companies would do, is let us know, right? Like, hey, this is coming out, but guess what? We also have this, and this in the works. So as collectors now, oh, okay, so you're not just going to do Batman and Wonder Woman. Oh, you're also going to do Green Lantern, Hawk, this, that. So now I can say, hey, you know what? Other pieces I may have probably going to go get, or little things that may come out of nowhere. I'm like, nope, I'm going to save and hold because I know these pieces are coming out, which to me is great business because you now can save up for a line and be committed to that company, as opposed to, you know, some company drops one piece and then it's like, okay, they have this character. Will they have another character? You know, and then another character drops. And then it's like, okay, well, I need 2-3 more to complete the line. Will they complete it or not? You know, because what ends up happening that I see a lot is that you get a piece for a line and you don't know if they're going to come out with a character with that for that line or another 2 characters. So what ends up happening now you spend your money on another company, like say Sideshow. Oh, okay, they're doing this piece, so I can pair up with this for a line. But then guess what now? This company all along was going to do it, but they never said anything. And it's like, I could have spent my money and just bought it from you. And now as a collector, even if you love that company so much, now you're like, I got to go sell this piece. Probably, like you may or may not, but I got to go sell this piece so I could get that. That's why I think LBS is great for saying and actually showing you. That's what I love about him too, right? Jay, is that he's even showing us pieces that are like not even in the painting phase yet. I mean, he had props to him because he even had what was it? Was it Green Lantern? Green Lantern was like hunched over. I'm like, that wasn't even done. The piece probably is not ready. It probably was like maybe like 50% done or something like that, or 40%, 30%, whatever. But he's like, you know what? I'm gonna at least show you and tell you that this is coming out. So guess what? Now I'm like, okay, I know you're doing a Green Lantern. I'm set. My money's already held for that. Other than some companies, which again, I understand they have their own models, right? But now it's like, no, let's not show anything. Let's not even give them a hint or whatever. But I'm like, I mean, at least that's what I like. I like LBS's business model. At least tell me, give me an idea. Like when he says that he's like, oh, we're thinking about Doom. Doom is not even, he ain't even print Doom yet.
Nope.
right?
Yeah.
He didn't even print out Fantastic Four, but just by him saying that, guess what? Now, for some of us, we're like, all right, I'm gonna start putting money aside because I know what's coming, right?
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I like LBS, man. Just even
No,
on that alone, to
I
me,
will
is like,
say he has been, him and Ant have been the best two on communication with the community, meaning they tell, this is our plan, this is what we do, and if you have issues, tell us, but we will take criticism, but we're not going to take hate, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
I think that those two have done a really great job on managing the expectations of collectors and coming out with pieces that people want. So
No,
and they still tinker with the pieces too. There's like still every single time you talk to him, like he'll do something 4 weeks ago, and he showed it to us, and then now you have the show, and he's like, I changed that. I changed that. I took the texture off the cape or
yeah,
whatever,
exactly.
and I smoothed it out. And then guess what? Probably 2 weeks from now, that same piece he showed us, he's like, you know what? I just thought about adding this, and
Yes.
he's still, unless it's in production, like what you see there now, right? That like just in your just know that hey, something could change, and it's generally for the better, right? Like most
Yeah.
times, it's like, oh, that's too tall. Even so on the base, oh no, it's gonna get shortened or whatever. He's still like tinkering stuff like with things, and he's showing it to us. He's not just putting it on a page, and then we don't see that product again until 8 months from now. Okay, we're about to launch. This is these are the pictures. Like he's showing stuff like every week. We're seeing the product of what he's given us, and I think that's cool.
And Jay is really in tune with all of the community, right? He talks to everybody about what he's doing, what he's trying to improve. He's consistently trying to make the best product possible, and I can really appreciate that. I know he's working really hard at it, so I'm looking forward
And
to seeing.
it's awesome because like with me, like he, the Batgirl especially, he's like, hey, what? Because he was on our show, we talked about Batgirl a little bit, and he's like, hey, what is your ideas, Batgirl? I'm like, oh, here's my ideas, and he's like, and then the next week he's like, I'm doing Batgirl on bike, and that was like my idea to him. So like he does take like if you have an idea, and he will take it to like next level if he thinks it's a good idea. So
Right.
yeah, man, like he's a very he like Jimmy said, he's very in tune with what the community is trying to say,
Yep.
and it's an awesome thing to have a owner that does that. Same with Ann is very similar to that too,
Right.
for sure. And those two companies I say are the ones that are very kind of keeping the statue hobby alive. I would say like the heartbeat at least,
And they care, and Jay cares. Like
Yeah,
he
no,
cares.
this is a good thing. They're both collectors. That's why.
That's
That
right.
is
You're right.
like the head of Prime One. I love Prime One pieces. There's no doubt about that. But they are not collectors. They're making a profit, and that's what they're trying to do. Which is I understand.
Jay's crazy. Jay's like, yo, man, call my cell. Just like my man's like, he like just call me, man.
Like I'm not saying I'm anybody important. But he's like, hey, he's like, hey, if you ever. Oh, never mind. I won't say that. But there's pieces, ideas he has taken from me, and I love it. I don't want any money for it either. But he's doing pieces that people. If he sees someone that cares about a character and he wants to do that character, he will take advice. That's awesome.
I agree.
Legit awesome. So,
Alan, there's a question for you from Alex. What's in your bottom shelf beside the two Berserk pieces? I don't know what it is, but everybody asks.
That's a Prime One Alita Motorball diorama, quarter scale.
Okay.
What's the other one? One of my favorite pieces you have, but what's the other one?
Nephthys.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah, that's from Taurus Workshop.
That's pretty cool, actually. Okay, so let me share my screen here real quick. This week there was some XM announcements, right? And they came through and they made some announcements, and they talked about some new pieces they're going to be revealing. They also mentioned that there will be some prototypes coming up very soon. I think they talked about October for a new 1/6 Iron Man line. They talked about also 1/6 scale Iron Man Hall of Armor series, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what these pieces look like. Will I be in on them? Probably not. But I think they're going to be awesome. I think they're going to be great for 1/6 collectors. I know I'm sorry. I know Ben had mentioned that. A lot of collectors reached out to him and said, "Hey, you know what? These pieces here were, you know, a lot of people want smaller pieces, not so big. And think about it, XM makes some huge pieces, so they want to go the 1/6 line and making some smaller pieces. They made some few announcements here as well. They talked about a new 1/4 comic Joker. There's going to be a lot of new releases from XM. XM Juggernaut 1/4 scale. That should be cool. Jubilee, Storm, Marvel Grim Cyclops, man. Don X, they've got a lot of pieces coming up here that they're going to be launching. I'm ready to see some prototypes. I'm ready to see something new. Professor X, Dawn of X. I'm not even sure what version of that character is. I need to see that and read more of the comic, but I know it'll be a great piece that a lot of collectors will want. So XM has been. Oh, another. I missed that one. XM has been pretty quiet. Money wasted. Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in.
That's right.
Ben and XM have been. Oh, Greyhawk 1/4. They've been pretty quiet lately, right? I think that we definitely need some transparency that what they're going to be doing in the future. I think collectors have to plan out how they're going to display their their collection. So they need heads up. That's why we have pre-orders. That's why we do those things. So that way we can kind of match how things are going to go. Man, a Mr. Freeze in the Samurai line, the Joker Emperor Samurai line. I know he did show a couple of teases of some renders and things. So, yeah, I mean, they talked about some of the delay pieces. There is, here we go. Here's one of the concept arts that they with, I think this is the Samurai line. I think it's the Joker Samurai.
No, it's not. It's actually
Huh?
a different line. I'll say that.
What line was that? Oh, Joker Classic.
They said they're gonna do another Batman line. It's a kind of like similar to the Samurai line, but it's
Joker
complete.
Emperor.
They're gonna
Joker
do
Emperor?
a line of Batman and versus Joker basically, and
Okay.
the Bat family would be like they have like no money. If that makes sense. They are.
Oh, I remember that now. Yeah.
So
What are
the Nightmare Batman, remember that in the Zack
I
Snyder?
do. Mm-hmm.
The sandstorm type look. They said every Bat family character would be in that sandstorm look, and
Right.
the Joker family would be in a very futuristic, they look. If that makes sense. That's what they said. So
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah.
They did talk about in the beginning. They talked about some delays. They talked about there's some new pieces being revealed here on the show when they talk, which was really cool. But they did talk about some delays on some pieces and things. They talked about factories and having issues. They used several different factories. I don't want to get too much into that, but I do know a little bit behind the scenes about what's transpiring and what they're doing, but we're not going to talk about that. But what I do know right now is that I'm going off of what XM is saying, and also that they're saying they're having some factory issues. Is there any piece that caught your eye, Marcos, that you think about you're thinking about picking up?
Talia or gold. They said that Talia. So
Okay.
that's 100% 1/4. I'll get that. I don't care how good it looks. So yeah, the Talia
Okay.
for me at least.
So it looks like Alan, some new not Star Wars, some new 1/4 scale not Star Wars, Transformers, Transformers pieces. So, is there anything that you saw that caught your eye? They are 1/4 though, so I don't know if there's anything that caught your eye. For Alan, yeah.
Alan?
Mhm.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
As far as Transformers, no. But what I am interested in is the there's a Joker. It might be the Emperor,
Right.
and I believe it's horseback.
I did see that.
And I think it was designed to pair up. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was designed to pair up with the Batman Shogun.
I think it is
And
too.
if that's the case, I've already pulled. I had my Shogun out for sale.
Yeah.
I pulled the listing a couple days ago
Right.
because if they are going to do that, then I'm going to hold on to that Shogun and get the Joker and find someplace somewhere in the house and put them displayed together.
That's awesome, man. I know you were planning on selling that piece, but that'd be a great addition. If you pick up that piece, both on horseback, would look incredible. I think that would look awesome.
Yeah, so
Freddie,
we'll see what happens.
yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm sure it's going to be great. Freddie, was anything that caught your eye?
I always like the those Batman Shogun pieces
Mhm.
and the samurais and stuff.
Mhm.
Like I remember there was a DC animated movie. I think it was Batman Ninja
Mhm.
that they did a couple years back,
Right.
and I was like, this is amazing. And
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're into like, man, I love DC animation like a lot. I love it. Like right now they're even doing Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Yep.
I think it's like a 3-parter. I think I've seen the first 2. But yeah, they're just doing an amazing job. And just anytime I see like that the Batman DC transported into like feudal Japan, right? Joker Emperor, I believe, is on it here. Ooh.
Yeah, I bet that's cool though.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I just like I've seen the first Shogun pieces I've seen, or the samurai pieces was in New York Comic Con 2020. I think it was 2020. And I seen it on the showroom floor. And I was looking at the piece, me and my wife, and I was like, dude, and he just showed like a bunch of like samurai pieces, and I was like, these are incredible. And now to myself, I was just like, I never would have like thought like that would mix. Like I just never like just thought of like, oh, like DC and then like put it in like feudal Japan, or something like that. I was like, that's a cool concept. So just them doing anything like that, like to me, it always draws my attention. And I would like to collect a line like that at some point. Just maybe have a couple of pieces at some point. 'Cause I think it's incredible. Like I always, any company who does any of these Shogun pieces, the samurai stuff with like DC, like always have my attention. So
They're awesome. Like
Yeah.
they're
Can I
awesome.
say one thing though about XM?
Yes.
So during this whole like little interview, they said that they are not struggling. They said that they are doing a very they're doing well. So if you have pieces that are not coming out right now, so don't be scared. I guess you could say. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I did catch that too.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to get into that too much. But I do know this is that you're right, Marcos. They talked about that the pieces are still coming out and to be
Yeah.
patient. Okay. But sometimes when we hear things, we're just kind of like, well, is that true? Maybe we kind of fill in the blanks with our own opinions, and we just don't really know. And I don't know what XM will be doing in the future, but at least we know they still got pieces coming out, and then we also know that they have plans to keep going with different lines. That's a really great sign for them. So I hope they do well with it. Best of luck to them. Atticus, I've got to see this piece, man, when you get it, please. I cannot wait
yeah.
to see this, man. If you want to do an unboxing with us, we would love to have you to do
That's
an
the crossover, right?
Yes, the crossover.
Yeah.
I would love to see that.
It's so weird. It looks awesome, but it's so weird at the same time.
Yeah, it's definitely different. I mean, I want to see. I definitely want to see more pieces, and if they do one, maybe they'll do others though. You know what I mean? Maybe they'll have other ones that will go with it. I'm still not sure what they would do, but I definitely want to see that.
I want to say with XM though, I do love that they're. I really love this samurai line. And like I said, like me seeing it in person, like really opened my eyes up. Um, like I see it on the screens and the videos and stuff like that, but seeing them in person, man, it stands out a lot. And I love that. Yeah. And I love that. Like to me, man, I'm like, I know there's like Transformers and Prime. When I think XM, me personally, like actually, I think about the samurai lines that they're doing, like those Shogun pieces and stuff. Like I love like every last one, even this piece. You know what I'm saying? I heard a couple people say, "Oh, it's busy." I love this piece.
Yeah.
I think this is like incredible, man.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think that for me, it is a little busy, but you can definitely tell characters and um, how it's portrayed. I love the switch out, how the Batman can be switched out to different poses. That was super cool. Great idea from them. I can really appreciate. I can see someone using this as their centerpiece inside their samurai line. You can see the Batman sitting down there. I love that. Now, Alan, correct me if I'm wrong. This portrait here is the same one that you have on the Shogun piece. Is that correct?
It's hard for me to see, but it looks very similar.
Yeah, it's that piece. It looks like it.
It's very similar. It's got the same crown piece on top.
It looks like it is. You can see him there, with all the other characters. That's a really cool piece. Let's just say that you're not going to buy the samurai line, but you do want a few of them. If you bought this, I think you'd be fine, right? Because you'd have all of them together. I think that would look really nice in the samurai collection.
I agree with you. I agree with you, Marcos. I think they should have used another character besides from Batwoman.
Like,
like to me, I'm just like
Tim Drake. Put in Tim Drake. 100%.
Yeah, part of me is like, I mean,
put in Siren. Siren. Anybody else besides Batwoman? She's like one of the worst characters of all time.
Is that like I would Batgirl like anybody? Like is Batgirl in there?
Batgirl's in there.
Oh, she's on the back. Where is she? I can't see because it's not zoomed in.
Her and Nightwing in the front. So,
yeah, but yeah, man, I don't like. Man, I don't know. I just never liked the Batwoman character either.
She sucks, man.
Yeah, and it has nothing to do with, however she is. Is just in general, like her story and everything. It's just
a bad character. That's all it is.
Well, I mean, that's another great piece coming out from XM. It's not a piece that's going to be for me, but if you're into the samurai line, I think it will look great. We're right at that 2-hour mark. There's a few things I just wanted to say for next week. We'll have some special videos for members next week. You'll be able to see that. If you're not a member, please consider it and subscribe to us, and you'll get some exclusive access for next week. It's kind of surreal, but I'll be meeting David Finch next week as well, which is kind of awesome. And we'll have some exclusive, maybe some giveaways for the channel. Oh, maybe we'll see.
Whoa.
We're gonna be. We got some really great stuff coming up. I posted it on Facebook, but I am selling my XM 1/4 Hulkbuster. If someone's interested, I'm selling a few different pieces. They are up for sale. Message me if you're interested. We'll have a show that we'll do a few sell pieces later on. Until next week, I will see you. Make sure you have a good week and stay godlike. I will see you on Facebook and YouTube. Stay godlike. See you.
Oh.